Now,
Oh, the pickle.
Jason, do you remember why we put the Covenant Space Pickle in Halo 2?
Okay, Jason, explain this
I
one.
just remember you were supposed to hitch it to the back of it and Jeep and drive it.
That's right, I forgot about that.
You were supposed to drive it all the way across the ship. That would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome.
Thanks to DrBizz, we're now able to get to the hidden Warthog and drive it. Want to find out how? Let's dive right in.
Hey there you, this is Trombonerist. First things first, let's talk about skulls. We used Bandana, Feather, and Sputnik, and we were on the easy difficulty. Feather and Sputnik are important in moving boxes later in the level to block a teleport, and we used Bandana just so we didn't have to worry about ammo. Start up Cairo and play through the level normally up until you get to the part where you go outside the station. Once there, you want to grab all the boxes around the area, vending machines work as well, and push them into the section where the black bars appear. Be careful not to go too far in, you don't want to prematurely trigger the black bars and start the next section. After you have covered up the room with boxes and other miscellaneous things, have one player move back towards the window at the beginning of the room. The reason why we do this is so that the player back there will get teleported. Have the other player move into the room and trigger the black bars. If done correctly, the player by the window will spawn on top of the room outside. Now have the second player spawn on the other player and continue through the level. Go to the second outdoor section, turn around after you exit the door, and do a grenade boost over the invisible barrier. Make sure not to jump while doing the grenade boost, or you will die from fall timer.
The first carrier completely ignored us, sir. Flew through the Malta's debris field and headed straight for Earth.
Go back to the first outdoor section, and, if needed, use your master graphics to see where it is. Find a clear spot and start killing the second player multiple times until they stop spawning with a weapon. This can change per person. In this attempt, 19 kills was sufficient enough for us to overload the map. In this recording, Chris spawned and I was unable to kill him. To remedy this, I jumped off the map and respawned with no weapons. Normally, the second player will spawn with no weapons, but if this happens, do what I do. This should solve the problem. Now, for the complicated part. If we spawn the Warthog now, it will not fall to the ground because it is on a railing. This is because the map is too overloaded. According to Hark the Shark, the Warthog needs 5 slots for the hog, horn, turret gun, plus 1 of something else. Since we have no clue how many we need, we estimated by picking up anywhere from 6 to 10 nades.
1, 3.
There's 2 more plasmas there.
1. Okay, I got 5.
Alright, watch him. I left Chris to watch the bodies while I went over to the red arrow on the ground. The reason why we spawned on top of the room instead of inside is so that we didn't hit this trigger. Go to the spot that I go to and jump up. If everything was done correctly, you will see the Warthog fall down from where it spawns and it will be drivable. If you didn't do this correctly, you can go to where the Warthog spawns and see that it is stuck in place in remastered graphics. If this happens, try picking up more nades. We got it with the turret!
What?
Ah, finally.
Orders have breached the fire control center.
The Warthog was intended to be part of a section where you would strap the bomb to the back of it and drive it through the level. This is evidently cut from the game and made into the awesome cutscene we have today. So, one more thing, thanks to DrBizz for figuring this out. He is an amazing Halo 2 tricker. Highly recommend looking at all of his content. It's just insane what he does. and it's crazy, and I love it. It's just so much fun to do, so much fun to replicate. It's a nice challenge, and all of it is just amazing. We finally got it.
Don't kill us. No, don't kill us, you stupid. We just got it.
All right, let's do it again.
Oh.
Now,
Oh, the pickle.
Jason, do you remember why we put the Covenant space pickle in Halo 2?
Okay, Jason, explain this
I
one.
just remember you were supposed to hitch it to the back of a
Don't wanna know.
Jeep and drive it.
That's right, I forgot about
You
that.
were supposed to drive it all the way across the ship. That would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome.
The Warthog, the original space station, right, it was supposed to be a zero-G training facility where there was a big open environment with warthogs and all that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And you were supposed to put the bomb in the back of a little trailer, right, that attached to the Warthog, and then drive it through the human space station.
That would have been fun.
That would have been good times.
That would have been awesome.
But the reason why we have the bomb,
I know what you're thinking.
Boy, that
is
looked fast.
crazy.
Well, that,
because the
Unfortunately for us
original
both,
plan was to have a
I'm not
level
crazy.
after this one
oh, yeah.
called Covenant Ship.
Covenant ship.
And the Master Chief, much like he did in the announcement trailer for Halo 2, there was no bomb. He would just man up, pop the airlock, bam, land on the Covenant ship, tear it apart from the inside.
Right. But instead, you did probably one of the most amazingly ridiculous cutscenes in the history of games.
One question.
Well, I figure if you're gonna cut a level, this is the way to cut it.
I won't.
By creating just as much work.
Based on this cinematic alone.
No, you just add a giant Covenant space pickle. Gunk!
So somehow,